This is John Paul Rye. I'm coming to you from Tokyo, Japan. Today, we got some news that I'd consider pretty big actually. And it's good news. Johnny Depp given career lifeline in the form of Sherlock role. So of course, they're talking about Sherlock Holmes. And of course, they're talking about the new modern Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr. Pirates of the Caribbean outcast Johnny Depp is being thrown a huge lifeline to help save his career. Old friend and fellow former Hellraiser Robert Downey Jr. wants him to co-star in his latest Sherlock Holmes film due out next year, according to studio insiders. I'm not really feeling that outcast Johnny Depp thing there, but okay, whatever. I don't know, seems like kind of an offbeat joke to me. Disney bosses have not invited Depp 57 to reprise his role as Captain Jack Sparrow in a planned new Pirates adventure. The family-friendly entertainment giant is reportedly dismayed by shocking sex, drugs, and domestic violence allegations in his high court libel case. It was alleged he was a wife-beater. Claims Depp denies. So, give me a fucking break. Like, they're shocked he was accused by Amber Heard of being a wife-beater, who pretty much has mountains of evidence against her, that she was the abuser? They're actually shocked by sex? A movie star having sex and drugs? It's all things they should just assume that most of their movie stars are doing anyway. I guess the fact is that it came out in the open, so they have to say they're shocked or, something like that. But it's just such a sharp contrast between DC, who's saying nothing about Amber Heard, and Disney, who's so vocal now about not wanting Johnny back. And we'll see how that new Pirates goes without Johnny. It's a pretty much safe bet that it's going to make less money, and the money will never ever be the same as the ones with Johnny. Will it make some money? I guess. The profit's going to be pretty damn low though. Executives fear his reputation could take another pounding at a planned U.S. hearing in January, during which he will again face ex-wife Amber Heard over abuse claims she made in the Washington Post. Now, Robert Downey Jr. wants Depp, who admitted 2 years ago that his near $500 million movie fortune was almost all gone, to appear alongside him in the third film in the franchise, and, Express here just reports like a robot basically. Well, the abuse claims made in the Washington Post, and they just put it out there. Like, if someone was reading this and they didn't know about the case, they would just assume that, maybe she's right, maybe she has a point. Wow, let's see what happens in January. A senior source at Warner Brothers, which has already set a UK release date of December 24th next year for Sherlock 3, confirmed Bob wants Johnny on board come hell or high water. Co-stars Jude Law and Rachel McAdams have signed on to reprise their roles as Dr. Watson and Irene Adler. Screenwriter Chris Brancato is yet to finish the script. Our source added Bob's wife, Susan Downy, is a co-producer, and like her husband, she has been a close friend of Johnny, his previous partner, Vanessa, and their 2 children for years. She shares Bob's view that not only is Johnny a stellar talent, but he also deserves a helping hand. And they left out Vanessa's last name. Maybe they knew I was going to read the article and I make mistakes with last names, so they left it out for me. Alright, cool, thanks guys. Depp's troubles have struck a chord with Downey Jr., who hit rock bottom in the late 1990s and early 2000s when he was jailed following a string of arrests for heroin and cocaine possession. I remember when that happened. I didn't think much of it, honestly. Like, drug charges to me are on your own personal side. I don't really blame people or think anything bad of them. That's on you, man. Like, if you're going to take drugs and go do something and mess up your life, I'm not going to preach to you and tell you shouldn't do it or anything like that. So whatever happened there, okay. He was also found with an unloaded .357 Magnum handgun after being stopped for speeding down LA's Sunset Strip. But following rehab stints, he rebounded with the Iron Man franchise and is now worth in excess of $300 million. At a recent red carpet premiere, he said of Depp, "There's nobody I admire more." Depp said of Downey Jr., "We've known each other a million years. We came up through the ranks together." And yeah, I remember watching Johnny on 21 Jump Street, like, who knows how long ago. They could have been reruns, I'm not sure. My memories aren't, totally clear. So when you just think of how many people he knows in Hollywood, it's hard to think he'd ever like totally be down and out. And hopefully, after these cases are over, and hopefully, even if Amber doesn't get some punishment like jail or something like that, his name will be cleared. We shall see what happens. As far as the Sherlock Holmes movies, I don't know, I found them like a little weird if you guys saw them. I don't mean like the old school ones, I mean the Robert Downey Jr. ones, because he was doing like kung fu. He was doing like karate, jump kicks and stuff as Sherlock Holmes, and I'm not that well studied in literature, but I don't think that the original Sherlock Holmes was doing that kind of thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that just felt like, Downey's kind of twist on it. However, it wasn't bad. I'd give it a shot, and I'm sure some of you guys out there will probably see the movie if Johnny's in it, and if it does good, if it smashes the box office, well, that's going to look good. And then other companies will look at that and be like, yeah, I guess we might as well use Depp again, because what the hell, he's smashing the box office. I think my voice just cracked, but that's okay, because we're at the end here, pretty much. And this is where I say, if you guys are still listening, consider subscribing. You'll get videos, stuff like that. Of course, let me know what you think down below. I've also got a membership on this channel, doing some exclusive uploads to that. Check it out. If you don't subscribe, that'll be pretty sad, but I'll get over it, make a new video, something like that. See you next time.